at this scale would not have been possible without the support of our partners. So on behalf of Argus, I would like to take this opportunity to thank them all. And yes, with a round of applause from all of you. Goa Tourism Development Corporation, our partner states, Assam Tourism Development Corporation, Gujarat Tourism Development Corporation, Maharashtra Tourism Development Corporation, Jammu and Kashmir Tourism Development Corporation, Uttarakhand Tourism Development Corporation, Puducherry Tourism Development Corporation, Ministry of Tourism, incredible, India. When you partner this wonderful crystal crown, and travel partner Sand Pebbles. We would also like to take this opportunity to thank all our associates, Association of Domestic Tour Operators of India, Hotel and Restaurant Association of Odisha, Indian Association of Tour Operators, Institute of Hotel Management, Bhubaneswar, Indian Institute of Tourism and Travel Management, Travel Agent Association of India, Network of Indian MICE Agents. So thank you, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, it is also a matter of great pride and prestige for us that for this inaugural ceremony, we have Amit Sas, our chief guest, Dr. Sambit Patra, a big round of applause, Chairman, Indian Tourism Development Corporation, New Delhi, and also our esteemed guests of honor, Shri Jitendra Kumar Mohanty, more popularly known as Shri J.K. Mohanty, Chairman, Hotel and Restaurant Association of Odisha, Chairman and MD of Swasti Group of Hotels and Resorts, and Shri Pushpendra Pal Khanna, President, Association of Domestic Tour Operators of India, Director, Diplomatic Travel Point Private Limited. A warm welcome to all of you. But before we begin this inaugural ceremony, could I also once again request everyone to keep their phones in silent mode, but don't forget to tweet or post on social media regarding this conclave, hashtag Argus Chalo Dekhein Apna Desh and hashtag Chalo Dekhein Apna Desh. These are the hashtags that you could use. If on Facebook, please tag our page argusnews.in. On Instagram, please tag us argusnewsin. And on Twitter, argusnews_in. So phones in silent mode, but in action. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we also have an audio visual that will give you an idea and insight into this conclave today. So let's take a look at it.
The timeless rural heritage of India promises a vibrant, mesmerizing and engaging experience. The rural landscape in India is a blend of incredible people, art, culture, traditions, dance, food, wildlife, flora, fauna, and much more. It is time for us to leverage the glory of rural tourism in India and thus preserve local culture and heritage. It is also an attempt at promoting indigenous employment that enables growth in the region. On 18th March 2023, the best of the minds from the world of tourism will get together in Bhubaneswar on a mission to unlock the potential of rural tourism in India.
All right, so that gives you a little idea about the conclave today. Ladies and gentlemen, can we hear a round of applause? I just want to see that the energy levels are high right now. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Without any further delay, may I now invite on stage our chief guest, Sri Sambit Patra, along with our esteemed guests of honor, Sri Jitendra Kumar Mohanty, Sri P.P. Khanna, along with editor in News, Argus News, Sri Sanjay Jaina, and CEO, Argus News, Sri Prakash Shahu. And of course, as per traditional practice, I would also request them to light the ceremonial lamp for an auspicious beginning to this conclave. So a big round of applause are our guests. Join us on dais for the lamp lighting ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen. Diksha. Thank you. Thank you. That's how we do it, the traditional, the auspicious way, by lighting the lamp. Sets the tone for the entire day ahead.
ॐ श्रीगणेशाय नमः। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः। भद्रं पश्येमाभिर्यजत्रा।
Thank you, gentlemen. Well, I would have to now request everyone to please rise for the state song, Bande Utkala Janani. Thank you, everyone. Well, as is the customary practice, may I now request Sri Sanjay Jaina, Editor-in-Chief, Argus News, to welcome all our esteemed guests on dais with bouquets. So can we have the bouquets, please? And of course, an uttariya to honor our esteemed guests. So we'll start with our chief guest, Dr. Sambit Patra. Shri P.P. Khanna. And our very own Shri J.K. Mohanty. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it was in 2022, last year, that Argus News took this initiative to start this tourism conclave, taking inspiration from the Dekhein Apna Desh initiative launched by our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi to boost the tourism industry in the country. Today, as we celebrate the second edition, Argus has focused on unlocking the true potential of rural tourism and how it can lead to employment generation and reduction in urban drift. On that note, may I now request Shri Sanjay Jaina, Editor-in-Chief, Argus News, to deliver the welcome address.
अर्गस न्यूज तरफर आयोजित चलो देख अपना देश सीजन 2 रो ये कार्यक्रम को आपण समस्त को स्वागत करने मु आपण सामना को आसी आम मंच उपरे जो वरेण्य अतिथि माने अछंती डॉक्टर संबित पात्र श्री जेके महांती श्री पुष्पेंद्र पाल खन्ना तथा मंच तले पद्म विभूषण सुदर्शन साहू समेत टूरिज्म इंडस्ट्री टूरिज्म पाठ्यक्रम तथा भुवनेश्वर वरिष्ठ नागरिक मानकु शुभेच्छु मानकु मु समस्त को स्वागत करुछि। गत वर्ष आमे चलो देख अपना देश आरंभ करिथिलु। ये द्वितीय संस्करण अर्गस न्यूज गोटे दायित्व संपन्न गणमाध्यम भाव केवल खबर देखा आम काम नुहे खबर सहित जा द्वारा समाजर मंगल हब। आम देश रे गणतंत्र एइथिपाई अछि लोकंक पाखरे विकास पहुँचेवाई टूरिज्म अर्थनीति को आगो को नवापाई आ लोक मानकर रोजगार रे सहयोग करने ये बोधे सबुठु बड़ गुरुत्वपूर्ण भूमिका नहीं पारे। ओडिशा रे नहीं पारे, ओडिशा बाहरे भी नहीं पारे, सारा देश रे आर एक बड़ प्रभाव रही पारे। यही परिप्रेक्षी रे आमे आज आयोजन करुचु। समस्त अतिथि मानकु मु ये कार्यक्रम को स्वागत करुची। ता सहित आमको सहयोग करिथिबा गोवा, आसाम, गुजरात, महाराष्ट्र, जम्मू एंड काश्मीर, उत्तराखंड, पुदुचेरी एवं भारत सरकार को पर्यटन मंत्रालय समस्त प्रतिनिधि मानकु ए कार्यक्रम को मु स्वागत करुची। आमे जेतबेले एठी आमर राज्य संगीत गान करुथिले बोध हुए रूरल टूरिज्म रो वर्णना ओडिशा हो कि समग्र देश रे हो अनेक राज्य रे जेमिति आमर राज्य गान कहूची पूत पयोधि विधौत शरीरा ताल तमाल सुशोभित तीरा शुभ्र तटिनी कूल शिखर समीरा। ता माने होची आम ग्राम्य परिवेश को आमर परिचय होची रूरल टूरिज्म। आमर परिचय होची आमर गाँ। आम गाँ जदि मजबूत हुए, गाँर अर्थनीति जदि मजबूत हुए, गाँर संस्कृति परंपरा जदि आमे धरी रखू, आमे केवल आर्थिक दृष्टि आगेबू नहीं, आमर संस्कृति सभ्यता परंपरा मान्यता सहित आमे आर्थिक दृष्टि आगे पारिबू। ये निश्चित भाव में आमर ए कनक्लेव ओडिशार प्रगति एवं ओडिशा सहित विभिन्न राज्यर जो प्रतिनिधि माने जोग देइचंती ओडिशा को बुझिबा एवं ओडिशा को अन्य जगह को नवा सहित ओडिशा रे अन्य राज्य को स्वागत करिवार एक परंपरा समस्त को मु स्वागत करुची एवं मोर दृढ़ आशा इंडिया टूरिज्म डेवलपमेंट कॉर्पोरेशन चेयरमैन भाव में श्रीजुक्त डॉक्टर संबित पात्रंकर उपस्थिति एवं तांकर मार्गदर्शन आमको निश्चित भाव में सहायक हेब। समस्त को स्वागत करुची एवं आज कार्यक्रम आगे नापी अनुरोध करुची।
धन्यवाद श्रीजुक्त जना। Well, we have amidst us Mr. Pushpendra Pal Khanna, President Association of Domestic Tour Operators of India, Director Diplomatic Travel Point Private Limited, New Delhi, has been in the travel and tourism trade for the last 3 decades. And yes, he was also with us in the conclave last year, so it's a pleasure to have him once again here, and I'll request him now for his address.
Honorable Dr. Sambit Patra, Chairman ITDC, vibrant spokesperson BJP, I will say, Shri Jacob Mohanty ji, Chairman, Hotel and Restaurants Association of Odisha, Shri Sanjay Jaina ji, Editor-in-Chief, Argus News, श्री प्रकाश साहू जी, सीईओ अर्गस न्यूज़, मेरे सभी मित्रों जो यहाँ पे उपस्थित हैं, आज मैं अर्गस न्यूज़ का बहुत ही धन्यवाद देता हूँ कि इन्होंने ये सेकंड एडिशन जो किया है, और पहले एडिशन में भी मैं यहाँ था, और चलो देखें अपना देश को हमने इसी फोरम से प्रमोट करना शुरू कर दिया था। हालांकि हमारे माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी का नारा था कि देखो अपना देश, जिसको हमने एज ए डोमेस्टिक टूर ऑपरेटर्स ऑफ इंडिया हमने उसको बहुत प्रमोट किया। और जैसे आप सबको पता है कि ऑलमोस्ट अबाउट कई 2 साल तक टूरिज्म एंड हॉस्पिटलिटी इंडस्ट्री जो थी बिल्कुल नीचे आ गई थी और ख़त्म हो चुकी थी। लोगों को डर था कि क्या फ्यूचर होगा इसका और किस तरह से इस इंडस्ट्री का कौन देखने वाला होगा। लेकिन देखिए, ये सब किस्मत की और एफर्ट्स फ्रॉम द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया एंड पर्टिकुलरली आवर टूरिज्म एम्बेसडर श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी, जिन्होंने हर जगह जाके, और एक बार रेड फोर्ट से भी मुझे याद है 2021 में उन्होंने बोला था कि एवरी सिटीजन शुड विजिट एटलीस्ट 50 डेस्टिनेशंस इन इंडिया टू प्रमोट द पोटेंशियल ऑफ इंडिया। दैट वाज द मेन फोकस एक्चुअली, एंड बीइंग वी आर द रिप्रेजेंटेटिव ऑफ डोमेस्टिक टूर ऑपरेटर्स ऑफ इंडिया, we got a chance and I said that blessing in disguise, लोग कहेंगे आप कहते हो blessing in disguise, कोरोना आ गया। लोगों को पता लगा एक पोटेंशियल हमारे भारत का। They came to know the potential of India, our art, culture, craft, heritage, palaces, forts, हमारे dances, हमारे music, हमारे cuisine, हमारा attire, सब लोगों ने यहाँ देखा after the opening of the lockdown, and they realized that India is really a potential country to visit. Why we are promoting the outbound? मुझे अभी तक याद है 2019 में when we had taken the figures of the domestic tourism, it was 2.35 billion, whereas our population 1.42 now, that time it was 1.35 billion. So हमारा जो एक पॉपुलेशन से भी ज़्यादा जो है वो फिगर था हमारा डोमेस्टिक टूरिज्म का, वेयरएस हमारा इनबाउंड जो था वो 10.91 मिलियन था और आउटबाउंड था 26 मिलियन। तो देखा जाए तो डोमेस्टिक टूरिज्म हमारा पहले से ही कर रहा था, लेकिन विद द एफर्ट्स ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया एंड द मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ टूरिज्म, इफ वी रियली कंसीडर इन इंडिया टूरिज्म, there are almost 87.5 million people are direct and indirect employed in tourism and hospitality, which figures also almost about 10.5% of the total jobs in India. And we have, as I said, we have art, culture, and we have different segments of the tourism. If we start from the rural tourism, we start from the eco-tourism, medical tourism, wellness tourism, spa tourism, village tourism. We have everything. And India is a diverse country with all this, the tourism in India, which is the best part. And mice and weddings is a very big segment in India. Being our population, maybe I don't know whether you know the figures, that in November and December only we had 32 lakh weddings in India. हालांकि इससे ज़्यादा भी हो सकता था, but only the thing is because we have some tax structures which are really competitive with our, the neighbors. If we do any mice segment or we do any mice like today we are doing here in this hotel, it's a mice like the event, and we do any weddings, there is a tax structure of 18%. Whereas if we really see our neighboring countries like Thailand, Singapore, Hong Kong, Sri Lanka, Dubai, and nowadays Turkey, Egypt are becoming very, very popular in the Indian market to have their weddings there because these are cheaper weddings doing or any mice event doing in outside India. So that is exactly, we need to have this kind of a low structure of taxes so that we can really promote the mice and our weddings in India only. During the COVID, as I said, that we were facing a lot of problems, but with the efforts of the Ministry of Tourism and the stakeholders, there were almost every day webinars on the promotion of the India potential through Dekhein Apna Desh. And everybody knows that how we have done these webinars along with the Ministry of Tourism. Every part of the country has been exposed and shown to the, not only to the tour operators, but to the masses, so that they know what is the potential. If we have interest in hills, you know where to go. If you have interest in beaches, you know where to go. If you have interest in desert, you know where to go. So these kinds of webinars were very, very successful. And as we are already crossed 75 years, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, which we are doing that, and in that case, we had really done a lot of promotions for the tourism in India, and we are very thankful to our Honorable Prime Minister to taking the lead of G20 presidency in India. And this is an opportunity for all of us to promote India as a destination and to show them our skill, to show them our professionalism, so that when they go back, they really count it, because marketing is always a mouth of words. Whenever you see, visit any people, any person, any destination, then you really consider if it's a good, the professional way it is handled, you always consider and you always tell your friends and the relations that this is the best and this is the beautiful country where everything is there. So, I will not take much time, so let us all nurture the potential of India, its art, culture, heritage, forts, palaces, and make India #1 in the globally and in the tourism and hospitality. Now, last year we had done Chalo Dekhein Apna Desh, which was very, very successful, the event for this. Now this time I would like to say, चलो देखें रूरल इंडिया और उसको प्रमोट करें. धन्यवाद. जय हिंद. थैंक यू वेरी मच.
Thank you so much. Indeed, this conclave is an opportunity, और जैसा कि सर ने अभी कहा, चलो देखें rural India as well and promote rural tourism. Well, we have, ladies and gentlemen, Amit Sir, Shri Jitendra Kumar Mohanty, Chairman, Hotel and Restaurant Association of Odisha, Chairman and MD of Swasti Group of Hotels and Resorts, a leader of the hotel and hospitality industry of Odisha. Shri J.K. Mohanty not only has given the state its first set of premium hotels under Swasti Group, he has also showed that rural tourism and luxurious properties can be in harmony. The beautiful resort at Swasti Chilika is the first such project near the splendorous lagoon, which has redefined destination tourism product in Odisha. I will now request him for his address.
Thank you, Diksha. Honorable Dr. Shri Sambit Patra, Prakash Sahu, my colleague from Argus, Mr. P.P. Khanna, President, Tour Operator Association of India, Domestic, and Mr. Sanjay Jena. It is a pleasure for me to welcome you all, and especially Dr. Sambit Patra, whom we have all been seeing on TV as the chief spokesperson for BJP. But from now on, I think we will request him to be the chief spokesperson for Odisha tourism also, in the national level. Because there are so many speakers, but he is a distinguished orator, a distinguished speaker, and I think we are all proud of the words which he has, seeing him in a lot of debates and other things in the TV. It's a matter of pride and that we are able to have him as our chief guest today. I would also like to congratulate the management of Argus TV. This is the second consecutive year they are doing something on the tourism sector. And as we are all aware that the tourism potential of Odisha, the natural tourism potential of Odisha is huge. And this is one sector which has not come up as in our state as much as the mining and other industries. But I'm sure if all of us put our efforts together, tourism sector is going to lead other industries and other sectors in our state. 70% of our people are in the rural areas. Imagine if these 70% people are energized and motivated to have tourism projects, what will be the situation then? Today, everybody is giving a lip service on rural tourism. But I have experienced rural tourism in my own project in Swasti Chilka. In Chilka, when I purchased land in 1995, I purchased it at a very cheap price because nobody was doing that. Land was not utilized by anybody, and the village people thought that this land is not fit for agriculture also. So they thought I was very foolish to buy that land, and they gave away that land to me in a very cheap price. Today the cost is, I think, 100 times more in that area. And when we started the project, it was the villagers who objected that why are you doing such a big project, thinking of such a big project in our village, because you will spoil our village, there was a lot of politics to stop the work. But finally we were able to do it, and the same villagers were employed in the project as daily laborers. The ladies who were not getting any employment, the men were getting about 50 rupees a day as their earning. Today, after the project has come up, the same ladies, the same men in the village are engaged in the hotel. The migration problem of labor from that village Pathara has vanished. 50% of the village people are engaged in the hotel. The balance 50% are suppliers. They are vendors. Somebody is supplying meat, somebody is supplying fish, somebody chicken, somebody other things. So the whole village, a complete village is dependent on one resort. So this is success of rural tourism. This is the success of rural tourism. If I could do it in one village, why can't others look at such opportunities? Because today the Indians are rich. Our IT sector, the young generation is earning very high. They want to get out of the city. When they are getting a scope, they want to live in the nature. And I think the eco retreats of Odisha are our best example. They have been highly successful, but they are temporarily done, seasonally done. But I would suggest if we can have eco retreats in Bhitarkanika and Simlipal and Satkosia on a permanent basis, I think these will do very well. Rural tourism can do away with our unemployment, and I think the per capita income of these people in the rural areas will increase. The rural tourism first started in Spain. Spain is a very forward-looking country, but because of high tourist traffic into Spain, they started the rural tourism in villages in Spain, and they opened up. After that, rest of Europe followed, and it's highly successful in India now also. If you see resorts in where they have built in away from the city, people want to go far from the madding crowd, and they are enjoying their vacations and all. And I think Odisha has a good chance. Yesterday, Time magazine, we saw Mayurbhanj has been selected as among the 50 top destinations of the world. It is a matter of pride. And one project, Belgadia Palace, they have been struggling to promote that palace. But there are the Simlipal forest. In Simlipal, we have a good eco-retreat built by in the private sector. Today, people will, all over the world, will now start looking at Mayurbhanj. We need your help, sir, from the union government for better connectivity. We are an international airport without a single international flight. We need your help. Sir, you are in the union government. Little attention to Odisha tourism. I think we can have, we are, in fact, airlines flies over our state to land in Kolkata. We are near Dubai, Singapore, Bangkok, Malaysia. These flights can come. I think we will, after this meeting, take your assistance to meet the union civil aviation minister and have international flights to Odisha. We will definitely need your help, and I am sure with your feeling towards Odisha and the people of Odisha, you would be able to help us. Sir, today Mayurbhanj has been taken as a place, has got a place in the 50 top places in the world by Time magazine. Everybody would like to go to Mayurbhanj. We don't have trains. Sir, Railway Minister is also from Odisha. We need a train connectivity with Mayurbhanj, sir. We need a flight connectivity with Mayurbhanj. Udan can, there is already an airport which is not non-functional. Udan can connect it. We can connect Udan flight with Mayurbhanj. With your help, I think we can achieve. In future, we have recently, we had a Odisha Tourism Conclave about 3 weeks back. Many beautiful suggestions have come up, recommendations of which we shall come and have a one-to-one meeting with you, how we can take Odisha to a national and international level. Odisha, the state itself is as big as United Kingdom. You see, Singapore gets much more tourists, which is only 25 square kilometers. Odisha has beaches, mountains, lakes, so everything. And I'm fully aware that you know everything what Odisha has to offer. That Thailand or Malaysia or Singapore or Dubai, they get so much tourists. If we have a better infrastructure in our state, I think we can compete globally with all these countries in Southeast Asia and can do better. These are my few suggestions, sir. I am grateful to Argus once again and thankful to the media and the audience who are here today to encourage us. Thankful to Dr. Patra once again for being with us. I end my speech here. Thank you.
Thank you, Mohanty, for wonderfully showcasing Odisha tourism here on this lovely platform. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor that we have amidst us Odisha's very own Dr. Sambit Patra, Chairman of Indian Tourism Development Corporation, an orator par excellence, a surgeon by profession, a political leader by choice, and a social worker by heart. He has done significant work for the upliftment of the underprivileged sections of the society. He is also the founder of Swaraj, an NGO that has been working for the emancipation of Dalits, which comprises doctors as well as policemen from across the country. He has, of course, been the face of BJP and serving as the national spokesperson from 2011 till date. He is someone who has always advocated that India can scale new heights of glory when the seeds of prosperity reach our villages, and has very recently, last month, applauded and encouraged the initiative launched by the Ministry of Tourism on Best Tourism Village Competition. So it will be my honor that today, when the theme is all about unlocking the potential of rural tourism, I'll request him to deliver the keynote address.
Thank you so much. आपण समस्तंकु बहुत बहुत नमस्कार. मते कुहाइछि एठी अनेक राज्यर लोक अछंती, रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स अछंती, गोवारू अछंती, आसाम रु मु देखि परछि अछंती, महाराष्ट्र रु अछंती, अनेक अन्य राज्यरू मध्य अछंती. सेथि पई the medium of instruction should be multilingual. It should be English, Hindi as well as Bande Utkala Janani Odia Madhya. मंच उपरे उपस्थित मु धन्यवाद करिबी आदरणीय संजय जेना को कि he has invited us for this enlightened program, the conclave on tourism, especially on rural tourism. I would thank Prakash ji also, the CEO, and of course two of the esteemed guest of honors. जेतबे आमे छुआ थिलु, छोटो थिलु, कॉलेज रे थिलु, स्वस्ति होटल को बाहर एंती ठिया कि देखुथिलु केडे बड़ होटल ये, आमे केमती भीतर को जीवा, केमती खाइबा. सेतबे बाप मा 500 टंका पठौथिले रेवेन्सा रे पढिला बेलकु 500 टंका रे खाई हुएनी. आमे से 10-10 टंका खर्च करी कि बाहर खाऊ, किंतु स्वस्ति को आमे निहारू. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद महांती बाबू. You have given Odisha what we all dreamt of. You are a very simple, humble man, but you have given Odisha what Odisha dreamt of in the tourism industry, one of the great chains of hotel. May God Jagannath bless you. And of course, we have from Delhi, Mr. Khanna, who beautifully delivered facts and figures about how Mr. Modi, the Honorable Prime Minister of India, has been relentlessly working for the development of tourism in India. आज 18 तारीख, आज टू किछि दिन पूर्वे 3 मार्च को आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी गोटे वेबिनार को एड्रेस करथिले. समग्र भारत रे टूरिस्ट इंडस्ट्री लोक से वेबिनार रे जोड़ी हेतिले. द टॉपिक ऑफ द वेबिनार वाज पोस्ट बजट मिशन मोड डेवलपमेंट ऑफ टूरिज्म इन इंडिया. आउ ए वेबिनार रे माननीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी स्पेसिफिकली कहिथिले कि जो भली भावे भारत वर्ष एग्रीकल्चर उपरे, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर उपरे, फिशरी उपरे ध्यान दउची, आज समय आसी जाइची कि आमे मिशन मोड रे टूरिज्म उपरे मध्य आमर ध्यान दबा. काहेकि टूरिज्म इज आल्सो वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इंपोर्टेंट इकोनॉमिक पिलर्स ऑफ द कंट्री. ये होची स्वप्न नरेंद्र मोदी आमर प्रधानमंत्री. बंधुगण, रूरल टूरिज्म उपरे कहबा पूर्वरु मु मोर गोटे एक्सपीरियंस आपणका संगरे शेयर करिबी. 90 रा दशक 92 I was a medical student in Burla. So while I was in second year, the new students entered. The first year students came to the campus. 2 of us used to stay in a room So we got a third roommate, the first year student. I still remember his name, a dear friend. He is a cardiac surgeon now, a flourishing cardiac surgeon. May God bless him. So for the first time he came. He was a Oriya person. He was from outside of Odisha. His father was a well-to-do man. So both father and mother, only child, he was brought. Reluctant parents didn't want to leave their son in the hostel, very concerned. कौन खाइबो, कौन पीबो, पुओ केंती रहिबो, कौन करिबो. ताकू नहीं के आसिले. आ प्रथम थर पाई मु देखिली पैक्ड मिनरल वाटर. तांको सांगरे से पुओ आ से माँ बापा तीनोटी पानी रा बोतल नहीं के आस्थिले. खन्ना जी 3 पानी का बोतल लेकर आए थे. उस समय पहली बार मैंने अपने लाइफ में मिनरल वाटर देखा. तो 2 of the other roommates that we had, we discussed, एटा कौन हो? ये कौन पानी नहीं के आसचंती? ना ये मिनरल वाटर, ये पैक्ड है क्या से? आकु पीले पेट खराब हुए नहीं. आमे कहलु हम तो बाथरूम पानी पिउचु. आमे तो सेही गोटे फिल्टर थिला सेतबे से कैंडल सफा हुए. से रूममेट आमे सब लड़ू किए बारी बारी कैंडल सफा करिवो. तो समस्त को ड्यूटी बंधा है. मंडे टू वेडनेसडे ये सफा करिवो कैंडल, वेडनेसडे थर्सडे सी सफा करिवो कैंडल, आउ तापर थर्सडे टू संडे मु सफा करिवि कैंडल. से कैंडल था कढ़ाई ताकू ब्रश सफा हबो, पानी ओजरा हबो बाथरूम रु, सेइथु पानी पीवा. से बॉटल पानी नहीं के आसिले. आमे तो जानिलु से मिनरल वाटर. आमे बहुत हसिलु. आमे कहलु देखो ये गोटे अमीर लोकंकर ये सब चोंचला, बहुत पैसा अच्छी से गोटे पानी किणी के आनले. देखुन गोटे 5 टका कि 10 टका पानी बोतल किए सब पानी पीबो कहलो. How this business is not going to run. Our outright prediction was this is bunkum, this is not going to run, this is rich man's business. But today, every table that I am watching is having a mineral water bottle. No world can move today without this mineral water. Someone way back in 80s and 90s thought that even water can be sold. And today it is an essential component of your and my life. So today when we think of rural tourism, believe me or not, this out-of-box thinking is going to change the paradigm of Indian tourism in times to come. Someone has to think. के यदि आउट ऑफ बॉक्स भाबिब आग क्रिटिसिजम हम तार सब खुण कड़ा हम यही सब खुण अच्छी आज्ञा रूरल टूरिज्म बहुत खुण अच्छी मत जड़े कहले कौन खुण अच्छी सेठी केमिति जीवा कनेक्टिविटी तो नाही एबे कहूतले मयूरभंज कथा आज्ञा कनेक्टिविटी तो नाही केमती आमे जीवा मु कहले किए कहला कनेक्टिविटी नाही ये नरेंद्र मोदी का सरकार the highest number of highways have been built under the aegis of Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi. He has given us HIRA, H-I-R-A, H for highways, I for highways, R for railways, A for airways. So this HIRA connectivity has been given by our Honorable Prime Minister, who says that we don't have connectivity to the far-flung villages of India. सबसे सुदूर जो गांव है आज प्रधानमंत्री सड़क योजना के माध्यम से हम उन गांवों में भी पहुंच सकते हैं और रूरल टूरिज्म को वहां बढ़ावा दे सकते हैं. तो दूसरा जो डिमेरिट रूरल टूरिज्म का बताया गया कि आज्ञा सेठिया में सेफ केंती रहिबा, दिस इज अ कंसर्न. In rural tourism, one of the most important aspects that every state needs to look into, since law and order is a state subject, is the safety of the tourists who arrive in the far-flung areas of the state. जो पर्यटक बहुत सुगम जगह को जाऊ नांती दुर्गम जगह को जाउचंती गाँ को जाउचंती से माने तांका परिवार सेठी केंती सेफ्टी प्राप्त करिवो सेठी पुलिस व्यवस्था कौन पंचायती राज सिस्टम सेठी ठीक कि काम करुची कि नाही एई सबु विषय उपरे राज्य सरकार को भी मध्य ध्यान देवाकू हबो ताहाले जाय कि रूरल टूरिज्म आगु को बढ़िबो. ता सांगरे गोटे बहुत महत्वपूर्ण जिनस जहा उपरे हमकु ध्यान देवाकू पड़िबो हाइजीन, फूड हाइजीन एंड वाटर हाइजीन इन रूरल टूरिज्म जहाँ स्पेसिफिकली आपण को सेठी गाँ गंडारे ट्रेनिंग देवाकू पड़िबो कि फूड टा केंती cuisine. For cuisine we will go to the villages, but the cuisine should be served in the most hygienic manner. The water should be served in the most hygienic manner. If these small things are taken care of, believe me, India is going to be the next big destination as far as rural tourism is concerned. A paper has been presented. गोटे पूरा श्वेत पत्र भारतर सरकार रूरल टूरिज्म ऊपर रिलीज करिछि. तार मुख्य दुईटा बिंदु रहुछि कि एई स्ट्रेटेजिक पिलर ऊपर रूरल टूरिज्म ठिया हबो. कौन स्ट्रेटेजिक पिलर? नंबर 1 स्ट्रेटेजिक पिलर होछि to remove India from the thought process in tourism that we are seasonal tourist countries. Sita dine hele ame ethiki jibu, khara dine hele ame hill station jibu. Seasonality, to remove seasonality. Indian tourism ro gote major drawback hochi seasonality. Ame season hele bharibu, khara dina chutti hele loko bharibe. Sita dina hele ame garam jaga ko jibu. Garam dina hele ame Shimla palaibu. This is seasonality. So you have to take out seasonality out of tourism. For that, rural tourism is one of the most important things. Second hochi sustainability. For long-term sustainability of tourism business in India, rural tourism, because India is majorly a rural hub. So until and unless we promote our villages, जब तक हम अपनी गांव को नहीं बढ़ाएंगे, तब तक भारतवर्ष में पर्यटन बढ़ नहीं सकता है. सस्टेनेबिलिटी बहुत आवश्यक है. इसलिए इन दो विषयों को ध्यान में रखते हुए रूरल टूरिज्म शुरू किया गया है भारतवर्ष में, और सभी स्टेट्स को स्टेक होल्डर बनाया गया है. और न केवल स्टेट्स को, यहां महांती जी बैठे हुए हैं, जो पेपर भारत सरकार ने प्रेजेंट किया है उसमें एवरी इंडस्ट्री इन टूरिज्म फील्ड हैज आल्सो बीन मेड अ स्टेक होल्डर. आपका रिसोर्ट इंडस्ट्री है, होटल इंडस्ट्री है, आप भी रूरल टूरिज्म में एक स्टेक होल्डर हैं. इसमें कुछ बहुत महत्वपूर्ण आयाम है. डिजिटल ग्रोथ ऑफ द प्लेस वेयर द रूरल टूरिज्म इज टू बी प्रमोटेड. वहां डिजिटली आपको ग्रोथ कराना है ताकि सोशल मीडिया पहुंच सके. द फूड एंड द कुजीन ऑफ द एरिया इज टू बी प्रमोटेड. द आर्ट एंड द कल्चर ऑफ द एरिया इज टू बी प्रमोटेड. आमे समस्ते देखू कि भुवनेश्वर रे 5 स्टार होटल अच्छी, मुंबई रे 5 स्टार होटल अच्छी. आपण 5 स्टार होटल रे पसिबे, गोटे कण तापाई इयर मार्क हेतु से कण रे बसी कि जणे गाँर ड्रेस पिंधिकी, पगड़ी पिंधिथिबो, चिता चैतन्य लगेकी सी गोटे बीणा बजाउथिबो कि एकताराटे बजाउथिबो. आउ सेठी जो बापा माँ आसीबे, लुक बेटा, लुक देयर, दैट इज विलेज. लुक लुक दैट इज विलेज. सेठी गोटे गाँ बनैथिबे, सेठी गोटे गोटे झोपड़ीटे बनैथिबे, से झोपड़ी बाहरे गोटे लोक को ड्रेस पिंधैथिबे, से ड्रेस पिंधिकी गोटे एकतारा बजाउथिबो, से एकतारा बजाउथिबो. आ सबु आसिकी सेठी भिड़ हेबे. जो लोक माने सबु कार रे आस्थिबे से भिड़ हेकिबे, बेटा लुक बेटा, दिस इज विलेज, दिस इज हट, एंड दिस इज ओल्ड मैन, दिस इज एकतारा. तो से देखियो, हाँ हाँ हाँ. तो they were visiting the village inside the 5-star hotel, but the mission of rural tourism is visit the culture, visit the art, visit the tradition in the location, at the location. आपण जो जागारे से आर्ट तैयारी है, जो जागार से कल्चर, जो से खाद्य आसीची, आपण सेठी रोसे हबो, सेठी खाइबे. एठी आपण 5 स्टार होटल रे आपण खाइला परे से गोटे शेफ आसीबो, बड़ टोपी थिबो, तार ग्लव्स पिन थिबो. सी आसी पचारिबो, सर हाउ डिड यू लाइक आवर बेसर? कोन ना बेसर, बेसर, वी हैड मेड आवर बेसर, हाउ डिड यू लाइक आवर बेसर? अरे बेसर सेठी खाइबा जाय कि गाँ रे, सेठी बूढ़ी माटे बेसर बनै थिबो, सेठी छेंचड़ा बुढ़ी माटे माछर बनई थिबो, सेठी खाइबा. 5 स्टार होटल रे जो शेफ आसिकी पचारिबो इंग्लिश एसेट रु सेठू भारी किनी, वी हैव टू गो टू द लोकेशन. दैट इज द एम ऑफ रूरल टूरिज्म. And one of the most important things as far as tourism is concerned is, so you would have seen the foreigners, they would take a great deal of joy, great deal of excitement in depicting the real India. Depicting the real India. But in the process of depicting the real India, because they don't have the avenue to reach real India, inside the urban landscape, what they depict as real India is the slum. Say slum re jaaki chata photo kadi kahi, this is real India. No, this is not real India. The soul of India lives in Pipili. The soul of India lives in Raghurajpur. The soul of India lives in villages in Chilika. Soul of India lives in a far-flung village in Mayurbhanj, from where a tribal woman rose to become the first president, tribal president of India, Draupadi Murmu ji. That is soul of India. So the foreigners have to go there, that village in Mayurbhanj, and they have to be shown that particular village. Look, sir, this is the village, and this is the community. These are the cultures of the tribe from where our honorable president, the daughter of Odisha, comes. So naturally, anyone who comes from UK or Singapore or from America would be more than excited to click a picture from there and showcase it in US that, look, this is the real democratic India. And then even if Rahul Gandhi goes and says that democracy does not exist in India, but when this lady tourist comes to Draupadi Murmu's village and shows the picture in Los Angeles or in Cambridge and says, look, this is a tribal community from where the first citizen of India comes, then Cambridge will say, this is the vibrant democracy of India, which probably the world lacks, India has. 2 दिन 3 दिन पूर्व आज्ञा एबे मेलना चलछि फगु खेल परे मेलना चलछि सबु गाँरु दोल आसुचंती सबु गाँरु विमान ठाकुरंकर आसुचंती मु एबे चिलिका गली मु एबे रणपुर गली मु एबे पुरी गली सबुआड़े मेलन होछि आज मध्य 3टा मेलन अछि मते संजय बाबू कहिथिले मते प्रकाश बाबू कहिथिले कि आपण माने क्लोजिंग सेरेमनी रे रहिबे मु तांका चरण स्पर्श करी कहली आज्ञा रही परिबिनी क्लोजिंग सेरेमनी रे काहे कि मेलन 3टा अछि हमरो मते मो कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी रे 3टा मेलन रे जीवा को अछि आपण विश्वास करिवेनी जेते बेले मु से मेलन को गली जो विमान रो सुंदरता गाँ गाँ रु ठाकुर आसुचंती से विमान रो सुंदरता देखिबे आपण हमरो कल्चर देखिबे हमरो पूजा देखिबे फगु खेल देखिबे लोकंकर उन्मादता ये जो आध्यात्मिक उन्मादता जगन्नाथ जगन्नाथ है कि जो नाचुचंती आ नागा मेढ़ जो मेढ़ आपण देखिबे से फोटो मु नहीं कि एबे मो सान भाई भी मो सांगरे अछन तांकु मु कहउतली अरे से फोटो तू काहे ट्वीट कलुनी दिल्ली वाला लोक देखंतु हमर मेढ़र सुंदरता देखंतु ए गाँ भीतर जो मेढ़ होउची ए मेढ़र सुंदरता नागा मेढ़र सुंदरता कौन दिल्ली लोक देखि पारिचंती देखि पारि नाहंती वंचित अछंती मु अर्गस टू भी निवेदन करी आपण आज बहुत बड़ा चैनल बहुत बड़ा माध्यम आपण रूरल टूरिज्म रो ए एस्पेक्ट एबे मध्य मेलन चली आमर गाँर कल्चर ता संस्कृति आ ये जो मेढ़ आकु आपण माने प्रदर्शित करंतु आकु दिल्ली दरबार को पहुंचांतु I'll tell you, this would be one of the best showcases of India. Such beauty India has, such beauty Odisha has. I have traveled across the world. Believe me, I have gone to almost all the countries. I have gone to almost all the states today. I have gone to all the northeastern states. I'm so proud of it. I have tasted foods from all the northeast states. I have tasted food in Kanyakumari. I have tasted food of Maharashtra and Goa. Everything in India is so rich, soulfully rich. But simultaneously I will say, amara pitha, amara pona, kouthi achi ki? Ei jo pitha, amara bou jo bane ki हमको pitha खौची गाँ रे, ए जो हल्दी पत्र प्रथमाष्टमी पूर्वरु आम घरे खाली हल्दी पत्र खोजा आमे बाहर थी ओडिशा बाहर किंतु सेठी मध्य आम बो माने गोटे बापा टिके हल्दी पत्र कोठी मिलिबो ओडिशा फोन होतिबो टिके हल्दी पत्र नहीं कि आस सेथे पिठा हबो एंडुओ पिठा आरसा पिठा बट ओडिशा हैज नॉट ब्रांडेड इटसेल्फ आमे ब्रांड करिनु निजको वी हैव नॉट शोन द वर्ल्ड what we are. We can sing today Bande Utkala Janani, which she deserves. But as the Janani's children, have we done justice to our mother? I would say the children of Utkala as the children of Utkala, as the children of Orissa, we still are lagging behind in projecting what India, what Orissa is, what Utkala is, what Kalinga is. बहुत कथा नुची की अच्छी, छपी की अच्छी, भितरे हमें जानी पारिनु. These mystics of Orissa has to be showcased in front of the world. As far as facts of tourism are concerned, let me tell you, the government of India, Modi ji, ebe jo paper kadi thile, I will conclude by saying this. There were 7-8 different sectors in which government of India is going to focus itself. One of them is rural tourism. These are called as new product tourism, niche tourism. Niche tourism. Niche mane put a different shelf. Amaro shelf thila Shimla, amaro shelf thila hill station, amaro shelf thila ame Taj Mahal देखिवा पे जीबू, amaro shelf thila ame केवल बड़ा शहर को जीबा, urban area को जीबू, किंतु niche tourism गोटे नुआ shelf मोदी जी create करचंती. सेथरे कौन कौन अछि? Eco friendly tourism, adventure tourism, polo tourism. I am the Prabhari of Manipur. You would be so happy to learn that polo, which the world boasts of today, jo polo khela, that originated from Manipur. Polo originated from Manipur, and there is an honorable, respected god who is the god of polo in Manipur. And recently, our Chief Minister N. Biren Singh of Manipur, he in fact constructed a huge polo statue, the god's statue, atop a mountain in Manipur, which was inaugurated by none other than the Honorable Home Minister of India, Shri Amit Shah ji. You should all visit Google today and you should see that statue. How many of us knew that polo originated from India? How many of us knew that polo originated from one of the northeast states of India, that is Manipur? So Modi ji has included polo tourism as one of the niche tourisms. He has included medical tourism as one of the niche tourisms, because as a doctor, as a surgeon, ମୁଁ ଆଜି କହିପାରିବି, ମୋର ଶଲ୍ୟ ଚିକିତ୍ସକ, ମୁଁ କହିପାରିବି ଆସନ୍ତା ଅନେକ ବର୍ଷ ମେଡିକାଲ ଟୁରିଜମର ବର୍ଷ ରହିବ. ବହୁତ ଲୋକ ଯେଉଁମାନେ ଚିକିତ୍ସା ପ୍ରାପ୍ତ କରିପାରୁନାହାନ୍ତି ପାଶ୍ଚାତ୍ୟ ଦେଶରେ, ଆଫ୍ରିକାନ୍ କଣ୍ଟ୍ରିଜରେ, ସେମାନେ ଆସିକି ଆମର ଯେଉଁ ଅତି ୱାର୍ଲଡ କ୍ଲାସ୍ ଡକ୍ଟର୍ସ ଅଛନ୍ତି, ଇଣ୍ଡିଆନ୍ ଡକ୍ଟର୍ସ, and let me congratulate Odisha specially. Go to AIMS, go to Apollo, go to best hospitals in the country, world rather, you would see one Odia doctor who has gone par excellence. Par excellence. This is what Odisha has contributed. खन्ना साहब, ये ओडिया की खासियत है. ये जो हमारे मोहंती साहब हैं, ये मोहंती साहब को आप दिल्ली में खड़ा करिए, कोई बोलेंगे नहीं इतने बड़े आदमी हैं. कितने सिंपल है, आप इनकी सिंप्लिसिटी देखिए. ये उड़ीसा में हमारे भगवान भी ऐसे हैं, बहुत सिंपल हैं मगर जगत के नाथ हैं. हमारे भगवान भी सिंपल और हमारे लोग भी सिंपल हैं. कोई कॉम्प्लिकेशन नहीं है हमारे लोगों में. दिखते सिंपल हैं मगर काम बड़े बड़े हैं. सारे विश्व में आज अच्छे डॉक्टर, बड़े डॉक्टर हैं तो उड़ीसा के डॉक्टर हैं. और मैं कहता हूं आने वाला समय मेडिकल टूरिज्म के लिए होगा. ये नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने अभी से दूरदर्शिता के साथ उस फील्ड में काम करना शुरू कर दिया है. ठीक उसी प्रकार उन्होंने फॉरेस्ट टूरिज्म, एडवेंचर टूरिज्म, क्रूज, रिवर के ऊपर भी क्रूज हो सकता है. आपने अभी गंगा विलास देखा है. अभी किस प्रकार से 13 दिन के क्रूज में गंगा नदी के ऊपर से बनारस से प्रधानमंत्री जी ने स्विट्जरलैंड के एक जत्थे को पूरे गंगा के ऊपर भ्रमण करते हुए, बांग्लादेश से होते हुए आसाम के डिब्रूगढ़ तक वो आया. ये आपने देखा होगा. और पूरा का पूरा जत्था केवल स्विट्जरलैंड के लोगों से भरा हुआ था. एक दिन था जब इंडिया के लोग स्विट्जरलैंड जाते थे. आज स्विट्जरलैंड के लोग इंडिया आ रहे हैं, थैंक्स टू नरेंद्र मोदी जी. तो इस प्रकार की जो आउट ऑफ बॉक्स थिंकिंग है, ये मोदी जी ने किया है. एंड आई वुड कंक्लूड बाय सेइंग दैट कोरोना के पश्चात जो टूरिज्म के सेक्टर में एक एप्रीहेंशन था कि उसमें कमी आएगी, बट नरेंद्र मोदी जी के दूरदर्शिता के कारण आज बहुत बड़ी बढ़ोतरी आई है. 2013 में भारतवर्ष 65th रैंक में था वर्ल्ड टूरिज्म में, और आज बहुत पायदान ऊपर जाके 34th रैंक पे है टूरिज्म में. 15% एम्प्लॉयमेंट आज टूरिज्म के कारण भारतवर्ष में है, और लगभग 5.8% कंट्रीब्यूशन जीडीपी का आज हिंदुस्तान का टूरिज्म इंडस्ट्री आप लोगों के कृपा के कारण करता है। और मैं अर्गस टीवी से बहुत बहुत निवेदन करूंगा कि आप एक बहुत ही अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं, आपण गोटे बहुत ही अद्वितीय कार्य करुचंती। एई भली भावे आपण ओडिशार पर्यटन, आपण पर्यटन पाई जहाँ दरकार आपण दिल्ली दरबार भी आसतु। आमर सेठी ओडिशार पुओ धर्मेंद्र प्रधान, अश्विनी वैष्णव भली विराट मंत्री माने अछंती, जो माने कनेक्टिविटी विद्या जहाँ दरकार ताहापे आपण मानकर सहायता करिवे। आमे माने समस्ते मिसिकी ओडिशा रे ग्रामीण पर्यटन केंती बढ़िबा तापे अहरह परिश्रम करिकी आगु को बढ़िबा। आपण को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। आपण मान मते डाकिले। जय जगन्नाथ, भारत माता की जय।
धन्यवाद श्रीजुक्त पात्र। आपणकर अभिभाषण मु भावुचे एठी हमर उपस्थित सबु अतिथि मानन को प्रेरित करि पारिथिबो। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर योर एनलाइटनिंग एंड इंफॉर्मेटिव एड्रेस। I would now request Shri Prakash Sahu, CEO Argus News, to felicitate our esteemed guests on dais and present them with mementos as a token of love and appreciation from the Argus family. We are indeed grateful to Dr. Patra, Shri Mohanty and Shri Khanna for gracing the inaugural ceremony. Thank you so much. Well, we also have here Amit in the audience, the convener of Intac Odisha chapter, Shri Anil Dheer. Could I please request him to come on stage because he wants to present a very rare collection of books, the Antiquities of Odisha, 2 volumes, which was initially published in 1865 and he has reprinted and he wants to present it to our honorable chief guest. And this was the first book when photographs of Odisha were published and the camera had then just come. So he's reprinted it and would like to do it. Yes. The Antiquities of Odisha, 2 volumes. Indeed, like Dr. Patra said, it's indeed precious. So I would now request Shri Prakash Sahu, CEO Argus News, to present the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Diksha, for done almost 50% of my work and all the total process. I don't want to, disturb the audience. The thing we have gathered, I'm from Dr. Patra. All along, we knew many things, most of the things, but the way he presents the things as a orator par excellence and a communicator par excellence, and the way he tells the story and present the thing, and he's also said many new things. The initiatives taken by Honorable Prime Minister and this new regime, and he said about the HERA and the 2-point strategy for unlocking rural tourism in the country, and starting from small Melano to big Polo tourism concept, the thing we don't know. There's just small anecdotes and stories. He just share few things. And sir, that is the purpose, post-pandemic, we as a responsible media house, presenting the things happening around us as a part of news. We being a news channel is trying to communicate something. But we seriously thought, can we add value to people's life? take up issues connecting to their day-to-day life as a communicating house. So post-pandemic, there are many issues. It touched, shattered the lives of many people, starting from education to jobs and IT, including tourism. And you rightly said, sir, like Khanna sir also said that people were, they don't know what to do. Starting from a florist at the temple to the fleet owners across the country, big timers, they all were thinking what to do, and nothing was clear. So we, as a small and startup news channel, we thought, can we do something? And most of the, major part of the Odisha's economy lies, depends on tourism, whether it's a coastal or temple or religious and whatever. So we thought, let's start from tourism, and we started that. Of course, this is an extension of what Honorable Prime Minister said. Thought about promoting domestic tourism. We started this concept as Chalo Dekhein Apna Desh. Let's go. And really, ମୁଁ ସବୁବେଳେ କହେ କି ମୁଁ ଓଡ଼ିଶାରେ 25-26 ବର୍ଷ ରହିଛି, ଦିଲ୍ଲୀରେ 25-26 ବର୍ଷ ରହିଛି, ନା ମୁଁ ଓଡ଼ିଶା ଭଲ ଭାବରେ ଜାଣିଛି ନା ଦିଲ୍ଲୀ ଭଲ ଭାବରେ ଦେଖିଛି. So that's the same is the case for most of the people sitting here, might be. ସମସ୍ତେ 30ଟା ଜିଲ୍ଲା ଅଛନ୍ତି, ହାର୍ଡଲି ଆମେ 5-6ଟା ଜିଲ୍ଲା ଭଲ ଭାବରେ ଦେଖିଥିବା. ସେଇଟା ମଧ୍ୟ ଆମର କାମ ପଡ଼ୁଛି ବା ବାହାଘର ହେଉଛି, ଭୋଜି ହେଉଛି, ଯାଉଛନ୍ତି, ଆମେ କେବେ ଜାଣିନାହାନ୍ତି, ଛୋଟ ଛୋଟ ଜିନିଷ ଦେଖିନାହାନ୍ତି. So I discussed with my colleague and my team member, senior editorial, and we thought that we can just start a program. That was the first ever event by this channel, Chalo Dekhein Apna Desh, and the topic was like post-pandemic challenges and opportunities. And I like Khanna साहब थे and बाकी और भी देश से पिछले साल 10 राज्यों से लोग आए थे. जम्मू कश्मीर तो पहले बार भी थे, बड़े बड़े चलकर भाग लिए थे, एंड तब उनका 370 का बाद जम्मू क्या था उन्होंने बहुत अच्छे तरह से प्रेजेंट किए थे, द प्रॉब्लम्स दे आर फेसिंग एंड द वे दे आर टैकलिंग. सो बेस्ट टूरिज्म प्रैक्टिसेस happening across the country. Chhattisgarh was there, Madhya Pradesh was there. So they said, every state tourism department and all these tour operators, bodies and associations, forums, they also participated in the new initiatives taken by them, all of them post-pandemic. They said that. So, and the kind of, encouragement we got and appreciation we got from people like Khannaji and other people, Bhagat Sahab, all sitting here, said, आपने बहुत अच्छा काम किया. We don't know, we are doing one of the activities like we are doing on health sector, we are doing on education sector and other things. This is another activity. So we thought we should continue this. And some of them were calling again, इस साल आप लोग कर रहे हो क्या? तो मुझे लगा कि हमको इसको continue करना चाहिए. And that's why we are sitting in season 2, sir. सबसे पहले तो डॉक्टर पात्र जी को मैं मेरा आर्गस परिवार की तरफ से धन्यवाद देना चाहूँगा. मैं पिछले 10 दिन से सर को बात करने के लिए बहुत कोशिश किया. मतलब तीसरे दिन उन्होंने कहा कि प्रकाश मैं बहुत सॉरी कि मैं तुमसे बात नहीं कर पाया हूं. मैंने कहा कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड. कभी चेन्नई तो कभी गोवा, कभी दिल्ली, कभी कहां पर है, और हर जगह कहीं कुछ अच्छा चीज लोगों तक पहुंचाना है तो पार्टी आपको ढूंढती है. तो हमारे की गलतियां, हमारे भी यही आशा लेके हम लोग आपको ढूंढते हैं. And more so important, he is also one of the important stakeholders beside political affiliations. ITDC के आप चेयरमैन हो, अपेक्स बॉडी ऑफ द टूरिज्म डिपार्टमेंट. तो मुझे लगा कि आपसे बढ़िया कम्युनिकेटर और इस प्रोग्राम अधूरा रह जाता अगर आपका सुबह का इनागुरेशन सत्र में आपने जिस तरह से लोगों के सामने चीज रखा है, अगर ये नहीं मिलता हमको. So बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर. So I'd like to also to thank one of the guests of honor for today's morning, Sri J.K. Mohanty ji, with whom, to whom I know almost for last 3 decades, more than 3 decades. Almost when I started my career in 1989, Swasti used to be one of my first clients. Every day morning I used to go and sit Mr. Talukdar, Mr. Kannan, start my day. They all are here and together. We are sitting, and last event also Talukdar was there and all. So there are few friends. तो उनमें से जेके सर ने है हर वक्त encourage किया है. And I know for almost last 4 decades, I know the story. He's a kind of an advocating for every small thing. कहीं भी एक मौका भी नहीं छोड़ते हैं. आज पात्र साहब को मिले तो अपना उड़ीसा और उड़ीसा के टूरिज्म पर्यटन के विकास के लिए जो भी होता है सबके सामने अपील करके रखते हैं, कोई भी मौका नहीं छोड़ते हैं। आज भी प्रधानमंत्री जी और आपका मदद लेने के लिए आग्रह कर ही दिया, तो यही उनका एफर्ट है, करते आए। इज अ फादरली फिगर फॉर टूरिज्म एंड ही इज हियर विद अस, होटल रेस्टोरेंट एसोसिएशन के प्रेसिडेंट, स्वस्ति ग्रुप के चेयरमैन के हिसाब में आप हमारे साथ हैं। थैंक यू सर। पुष्पेंद्र खन्ना जी, आज का टॉपिक जो है, पिछली बार भी आप हमारे साथ थे, आज का टॉपिक बहुत ही रेलेवेंट है। आप एसोसिएशन ऑफ डोमेस्टिक टूर ऑपरेटर्स एसोसिएशन में है। आज जो टॉपिक है अनलॉकिंग द पोटेंशियल ऑफ रूरल टूरिज्म, इसमें आपका अनुभव, मोदी जी का इनिशिएटिव्स एंड बाकी सब चीज़ हमारे समक्ष रखा, उसके लिए और आप प्रोग्राम में आए, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर। Last but not the least, there are many important dignitaries sitting here. पद्म श्री सुदर्शन साहू जी हैं, हमारे मेंटर मार्गदर्शक श्री सुदर्शन गोयल साहब भी हैं, बाकी भगत साहब हैं यहाँ पर, श्री देवाशीष पटनायक जी हैं, जिनको अगेन मैं पिछले 30 साल से जानता हूँ, हॉस्पिटलिटी इंडस्ट्री के एक वरिष्ठ आदमी हैं। धीर साहब आज आए, अच्छा लगा, मैं उनको टीवी में ही देखता रहा, बाकी संजय जी से सुनता रहा। ही हैज कम विथ गुड थिंग, आई मीन टू मेक हिज थिंग प्रेजेंटेड, बट थैंक यू सर, आपने यहाँ पर आए। सर आपने मयूरभंज के बारे में बोला, ये हम लोगों को मालूम नहीं था। और मोहंती साहब, हम लोग उड़ीसा में कम्युनिकेशन लाइन में, ये दो इंपॉर्टेंट चीज हम लोग कम्युनिकेशन में रहते हुए हमको मालूम नहीं था। टाइम मैगजीन रिफ्लेक्टिंग दैट, यू टॉकिंग अबाउट कि माननीय महामहिम द्रौपदी मुर्मू जी के गांव को प्रेजेंट करने के लिए सर मोदी जी तो क्या क्या सोचते, कहाँ जितने डीप तक सोचते हैं मालूम नहीं। उस संदर्भ में कहूंगा कि उसी गांव का, उनके 4 घर छोड़े हुए एक लड़का आज हमारे पास बैठा हुआ है, डॉक्टर शिवाशीष गिरी। सर वो डॉक्टर नहीं है, लेकिन डॉक्टरों को मार्गदर्शन कर रहे हैं देश भर में। ही इज बेस्ड आउट ऑफ म्यूनिक, जर्मनी, is a stem cell expert and many important celebrities and doctors are working under him. तो चले गए थे, 7 दिन पहले आए थे, गांव में प्रोग्राम करके वापस चले गए थे। मैंने कहा प्रोग्राम में आपको आना है, मेडिकल टूरिज्म एवरी टाइम सेट की भैया मैं क्या कर सकता हूं बताइए मेरे राज्य के लिए। छोटो छोटो गाँव रे थिला हमरो काठो पानिया, he has patented all those things. He said कि नीमर काठो पानिया ताटू भलो ट्रीटमेंट, स्कैल्प ट्रीटमेंट में किसी नहीं, many small things are patented. And he said, I want to share, I want my village people to stay at their own village and earn their livelihood. So he want to share, he want to, that's why he has flown down again back yesterday and will be staying with us. Dr. Shivashish Giri, so we are all, I mean, a young boy, I was very much impressed last time when I met him 1 month before at Delhi. So, semti amaro bahut jon achanti, आज दिन सारा बहुत एक प्रकार डिस्कशन हम, यू हैव स्टार्टेड द थिंग रोलिंग आउट सर। थैंक यू एवरीबडी, थैंक यू माय फ्रेंड्स फ्रॉम मीडिया एंड स्टूडेंट डेलीगेट्स एंड ऑल अदर एवरीबडी प्रेजेंट हियर। थैंक यू अगेन, थैंक यू।
Thank you to all our esteemed dignitaries, and to the end of the inaugural ceremony, I will request our esteemed dignitaries on dais to now be seated on the front, be a part of the presentations, the deliberations and the discussions for the rest of the day. And as we get ready for the session, which is on state presentations. So would like to once again thank our chief guest, Dr. Patra, and all our esteemed guests here, Mr. Khanna and Shri J.K. Mohanty. Thank you so much for being a part of the inaugural ceremony of this wonderful conclave today. Let's hear it for our guests, ladies and gentlemen. That brings us to the end of the inaugural ceremony. I have requested all of you to be please seated right in the front so that you can witness the other sessions as well. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. So, like I said, the next session is on state presentations, and as we get ready for it, I would once again like to thank our partner states, Goa Tourism Development Corporation, Assam Tourism Development Corporation, Gujarat Tourism Development Corporation, Maharashtra Tourism Development Corporation, Jammu and Kashmir Tourism Development Corporation, Uttarakhand Tourism Development Corporation, Puducherry Tourism Development Corporation, and Ministry of Tourism, Incredible India. Of course, a big thank you to our venue partner, Crystal Crown, travel partner, Sand Pebbles. And a wonderful group photograph to capture this wonderful memory as well.